Many have heard of Apex, North Carolina as the peak of good living. However, others have come to know Apex as a community with a big heart. Situated right here in the heart of downtown Apex is Western Wake Crisis Ministry. In fact, the doors of Western Wake Crisis Ministry have been open since 1983 to provide help to people in crisis situations. People faced with sudden illnesses, the loss of a job, or some other life-altering event.
The ministry has been in operation since 1983, when Antoinette Clark and others in this small community began a food pantry to reach out to neighbors in need. Over the years, services have expanded beyond food supplies to include financial assistance and help finding other community services. Most of the folks served by Western Wake Crisis live in Apex and Holly Springs, but some folks are referred by other area agencies. This informal network includes Christian Community in Action in Cary, Southern Wake Crisis in Fuquay-Varina, Garner Area Ministries, and Urban Ministries of Raleigh. The Crisis Ministry communicates frequently with these other groups to control overlap and ensure all clients receive needed assistance. Western Wake has provided an average of $75,000 in financial aid and nearly $300,000 in food to over 3,500 families each year. Becky Spell is the director of Western Wake. She joined the ministry in 2000 with an education and background in social work. The Crisis Ministry is able to open its doors each day and meet the needs of so many because of an incredible group of volunteers and their dedication to serving others. Several volunteers have developed relationships with local grocery store managers. They are responsible for the produce and meat received by the ministry. Food allocated by the North Carolina Food Bank is picked up each month by volunteers. You never know who will be touched next by the outreach of Western Wake Crisis Ministry.
When we moved here, I was well employed, and soon thereafter found out that I had a brain tumor. I spent about 8 weeks at Duke Hospital, found myself with about $1,400 worth of medication expenses a month. I'd worked my whole life and suddenly couldn't pay my bills. I walked into the doors of Western Wake Crisis Ministry, and life was okay. Life was okay.
I moved to Apex about a year ago with my wife and 3 children. I transferred down with my company. 3 weeks after setting roots here in Apex, our company was acquired. 2 weeks after that, all personnel from the company that had been acquired were relieved of their duties. Lo and behold, I could not find work anywhere. After about 11 months, we were scrambling to figure out what we were to do for diapers for our baby and food and just to keep the bare essentials, the electricity and the gas on. I found my way to Western Wake Crisis Ministries, who in October became a lifesaver for my family. They assisted us with our electricity and our gas and made sure our utilities stayed on. Put me in with some people that assisted us with our rent. I would have never thought that this could happen to me. I mean, a year and a half ago, I was a step below an executive for a corporation and would have never thought that we could find ourselves in a position where we were the recipients as opposed to the givers. I cannot say enough. Western Wake Crisis Ministries were an absolute lifesaver for our family. I will forever be indebted to Western Wake Crisis Ministries.
The Western Wake Crisis Ministry is a beacon of hope for many. It is supported solely by the generosity of individual contributors and the faith community. Won't you become a part of our community where neighbors reach out and help neighbors? Become a financial supporter of this caring organization.